Johnny.
Yeah.
Sorry to tell you that you have to return to your life of debt.
Yeah? There are some last words that I'd like to say to the group. Guys, I don't care how tough you think you are, nothing hits harder than life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, okay? And don't be pointing fingers saying, I'm not where I need to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.
Well, that was a damn inspirational video. Oh, anyway, it's been a while, so let's see when last time I uploaded a video. What's up, guys? This is Michael from ChickenTalks, and today is my movie talks, where I talk about latest movie news, updates, and reviews, and I give you my thoughts on it. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut the BS. I'm just gonna tell you real quick on why I was gone for a whole month. Shit happens. I've already explained myself enough when I did the Venom review. If I'm gone for a while, shit happens. Anyway, Deadpool 2, let's do this. You're gonna get the Infinity War review next week because it's a big video, believe me. It is 40 minutes long, so if you're wondering why it didn't come out then, that's why. It's a long video. I gotta do more edits than my usual videos, which is why this one is coming out before that one. Anyway, Deadpool 2, let's do this. You don't need to wait any longer. Your savior has come. Let's do this. So anyway, the plot of Deadpool 2 really is Cable has come back from the future to kill this fat kid that Deadpool is trying to save. Yeah, that's it. That's literally the entire plot without like having any spoilers or whatnot. It's pretty much Cable's trying to kill this fat kid. Deadpool doesn't want Cable to kill this kid. So Deadpool creates a group called the X-Force, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much, without spoiling anything, that's pretty much the entire premise. It's a very simple premise. I want to kill the kid. Don't kill the kid. X-Force, that's it. So anyway, on to the characters. So Ryan Reynolds reprises his role as Deadpool, and at this point, just like the first movie, after watching Deadpool 2, there is no one who could replace Deadpool at this point. Just like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, no one can play Deadpool at this point. Once Ryan Reynolds is too old to play Deadpool, no one, it's going to be just like how it's hard right now for people to find, like, they're probably looking for a Wolverine right now for the new Wolverine, because I don't know who they're gonna pick, and it's going to be hard for them to pick someone who is as good as Hugh Jackman, because they're not going to be as good as Hugh Jackman, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be very difficult for them. Anyway, it's going to be like that for Deadpool once Ryan Reynolds is too old to play Deadpool anymore, because Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Every single line, every single joke he made is just as funny in the first one, and he kills it. He kills it again. He kills it again in this one, just like the first one. Ryan Reynolds is killing it, destroying the game. Deadpool for life. Still one of my favorite anti-heroes of all time. Deadpool, still killing it. Okay, now as for Josh Brolin as Cable, for me, I'd probably say I didn't really like the character until halfway into the movie. Because, like, the only goal he had in mind, like, the only thing that we knew about him is that he wanted to kill this kid. And from then, like, his whole character from the beginning all the way up until the middle of the story, until we found out, like, more of his backstory and, like, the reasoning and some of the jokes he started making, like, it wasn't... I'm trying to say it without spoiling anything, but anyway, I'd say in the beginning to middle, I didn't really, like, feel his character, really, because I didn't really understand his character until, like, the middle of the story, and he was just, like, just a serious guy trying to kill Deadpool because he's getting in the way of him trying to kill this kid. But halfway into the movie, that's when I finally, you really started to, like, understand him more. You really started to see him, and he starts making jokes and stuff like that that are really funny. And that's when you really start to like Cable, for me at least. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but for me, that's how I saw it. Like, until like halfway into the movie, I was just like, okay, he's just here to kill his kid. I mean, he was a badass when he did, like, the fight scenes, he was a badass and did a lot of cool stuff. But besides that, like, there wasn't really, like, a character I saw in him until, like, halfway into the movie. But that's just me. I mean, that's just how I saw it. He wasn't bad, I'll tell you that right now. I just felt like he was okay, and then halfway into the movie, I finally started liking him. He went from an okay character to a good character halfway into it. And maybe it's hard for me to, like, really get in the Cable only because Josh Brolin did a better job. It did an amazing job as Thanos that it's hard to, like, I feel like I'm trying to compare him when you cannot compare Cable to Thanos whatsoever. I'm only doing that because of Josh Brolin, and I'm trying not to, but it's just weird because I'm just like, okay, Josh Brolin played him, Josh Brolin played him, okay, he changed the scale of what a villain could be with Thanos in a Marvel movie. So, all I gotta say is, Cable was good. Cable was good. That's all I gotta say. Nowhere as good as Thanos, but how can you compare it? But halfway into the movie, he actually became a character, and I really liked him. Now, when I first saw the kid in the trailer, I had no idea what my thoughts were gonna be on this character, because I felt like it was gonna go one way or another. Either I was really gonna like this character, or I was really going to hate this character, and he was going to be the most annoying thing in the movie, because that's how most kid characters are. Unless you're Clementine, Elliot, or yeah, unless you're those two. Okay, there's probably someone else in there, but I just can't think of them right now. But anyway, I actually really enjoyed this character. He was actually really funny and had some really funny explanations on why he, like, did certain stuff in the movie. Like, you actually, like, from the bat, you understand his character pretty easily. Like, more than you understood Cable at first from the beginning of the movie. In the beginning of the movie, you know exactly why this kid is the way he is. And more into the movie, you really understand why he's doing certain things, why he's doing this, why he's doing that. And I actually really like this character. I didn't expect it. I expected him. At first, I expected to be I was really gonna like this character, and I was really gonna hate this character. I felt like it was gonna go one way or another. But then when I first started watching the movie, I thought it was just going to be in the middle. Like, I was gonna be like, okay, he's all right. But then, the more the movie went on, I really started to like this character. He was really funny, and I did not expect that from that kid. So, good job. Now, I could talk about the entire X-Force, but I'm just gonna talk about the one who had the most screen time, one of the main characters, Domino. Now, I know some people expect me to say Peter, but sadly, no, Domino's the one who had the most screen time. But either way, Domino was still a really good character. Now, Domino's superpower is luck, and I didn't know how they was going to portray that, and they portrayed it really, really well. So, all I gotta say is, if you've seen Final Destination, any of the Final Destination movies, it's pretty much the opposite of that, where instead of every bad thing, anything that could go wrong in a situation goes wrong in Final Destination, with Domino, it's the exact opposite of that, where everything good that could happen to her in a situation that could be bad, everything good happens to her. Where it's just like, if you see in the trailer where she, like, jumps in that car and, like, you see, like, a car about to hit her and it just, like, goes over her and she's, like, walking all normally and whatnot, like, it's one of the coolest, one of the funniest scenes in the movie. It is, you're just like, what the hell is it? What? Are you kidding? How is she not dead? What? Okay. Like, it's pretty much like that, and it is great. Domino is great. She's just great. Maybe it's because I'm in love with the actress, but she is just great. But on the whole, the main thing you gotta think of, since this is a comedy, was this movie funnier than Deadpool 1? Now, I know some people watched it and they said that they think Deadpool 1 is still better than Deadpool 2, and I know most people say that, and very few do say that Deadpool 2 is funnier than Deadpool 1. For me, I say they're both tied. For me, like, I can't say that Deadpool 2 is funnier. I can't say Deadpool 1 is funnier, because there were both some lines that, like, for me, that wasn't as funny as some people, and there were other lines that I thought were hilarious. And they were like, and one thing that Deadpool 2 did way better than Deadpool 1 was the end credit scene. Oh my, I say the end credit scene for this movie is one of the funniest end credit scenes I have ever seen in a movie, and it was so good. I recommend everyone better stay for the end credit scene so they won't miss it in Deadpool 2. If there's any end credit scene you better sit your butt down and watch, it is the end credit scene for Deadpool 2. It is so good. Anyway, guys, my final verdict for Deadpool 2, I was thinking this long and hard because I was thinking of, was it really as good as Deadpool 1? Was it really as good? Was it really that funny? Was it really? For me, I gotta say, it was. I laughed my ass off in some jokes, and there's some jokes that made me almost die laughing, so I gotta give it a golden seal of approval. Now, at first I was thinking real hard about like how plot worked and whatnot, and at first I was thinking like, maybe this could be silver, but the jokes worked so well that I had to give it a golden instead. Like, there was, cause you gotta think about it, it's not just a superhero movie, it doesn't just rely on the plot, it's also a comedy, and I laughed my ass off in it. So it had to get a golden seal of approval, because it's not like we were looking for like a deep, in-depth story like Infinity War was or something like that. This is, it works on jokes and it works on humor, and if it didn't make me laugh, it probably wouldn't have gotten a silver. It probably would have gotten that. It probably would have gotten a bronze maybe, even if the jokes didn't work. But the jokes did work, and they were funny as hell, and after that after credits scene, there was no way this could have even been close to a silver. So anyway, guys, I love Deadpool 2. Have you guys seen it yet? You guys need to. Anyone who haven't seen it yet and loves any like very like dark humor, any like crazy humor like that, if you love that type of humor, go see Deadpool. Go see Deadpool 2. Well, if you haven't seen Deadpool, go see that first, then go see Deadpool 2. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, peck that like button with your chicken beaks. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to my channel. This is Michael, signing out.